Good afternoon, children. Welcome to 6th standard social class. Children, I hope all are safe at home by God's grace. Today, we are going to see Geography, Unit 1, Resources. Today, we are going to see in Geography, Unit 1, Resources. Before we start the lesson, we are going to read the learning objectives. There are 4 learning objectives in this lesson. We are going to read first. Okay. First one, to introduce the meaning of resources. To introduce the meaning of resources. Second one, to familiarize with the different types of resources. Third one, to understand the need for conservation of resources. Fourth one, to understand the meaning of economic activities. Economic activities. Okay. So, in this lesson, resources, this is the important points you have to understand. If you understand this one, you can understand the whole lesson resources. Okay. This lesson focuses on the meaning, classification of resources, and conservation of resources for sustainable living. It also provides an insight to the various economic activities, and in particular, it deals with the interrelation between the nature and human activities. Okay. Before we start the lesson, so we have to see what is the meaning of resources. What is the meaning of resources? We have to see. Resources. Resources means resources is anything that fulfills human needs. Resource is anything that fulfills human needs. When anything is of some use, it becomes valuable. All resources have value. All resources have value. The value can be either commercial or non-commercial. The value can be either commercial or non-commercial. Commercial resources have great economic value. Commercial resources have great economic value. Example, petroleum. All should know petroleum is the great economic value. The non-commercial resources. The non-commercial resources are very abundant in availability. Example, air. Air is present anywhere. Okay, but it is not commercial. It is a non-commercial. Okay, we are not giving money for air. Okay, so that is called non-commercial resources. Okay, next, do you know? Anything becomes a resource only when its use is discovered. Anything becomes a resource only when its use is discovered. The needs of human beings are ever changing. The needs of human beings are ever changing. According to the ever changing needs, resources keep changing. According to the ever changing needs, always we need something, something, something. Okay, resources keep changing. Time and technology are two important factors. Time and technology are two important factors that determine whether a substance is a resource or not. For example, sun's energy. Sun's energy to generate electricity, that is solar energy. So sun's energy to generate electricity was made possible after the invention of solar panels, that is technology. Technology means improvement. Okay, and the receding of coal and petrol was in need of an inaccessible inaccessible resource, that is time. So this is solar panel, children. So when the solar solar panel fixed on the terrace or roof of the house or factories anywhere, so it grabs the sun's energy, so that is called solar panel. Okay, resources can be natural, man-made and human resources. Resources can be classified into three main divisions. One is natural, another is man-made, that is artificial, and human resources. Okay, we can see one by one. So this is a tree. This is a resources tree. This is a resources tree. So types of resources. What are the three types of resources? We can see one by one. So first we have to see in the left side heading types of resources. Left side, first one, natural resources. Natural resources. Under natural resources, primary resources. Example, hunting forest. Early men go to forest and hunting animals, no. So this is the primary resources, that is hunting and forest. Second one, man-made resources. Man-made resources, that is secondary resources. That is secondary resources. Example, sugar factory and road. They making road, no. So sugar factory and road, this is secondary resources. Third one, children, human resources. Third one, human resources. This is tertiary. Third, tertiary. Example, school, scientist. School, students go to school and get knowledge from the school. Okay, and a scientist also, they invent new things, electricity, telephone, mobile phone, and so many things, no. So scientist invented. This is the tertiary resources. Okay, let's come to right side of the tree. So here there are five divisions. There are five divisions. First one, based on origin. Resources is based on origin. One is biotic and another one is abiotic. One is biotic and another is abiotic. Biotic example is trees. Biotic, okay, trees. Abiotic, water. Abiotic, water. Okay, next one, based on development. Resources based on development. There are two divisions. One is actual development. Actual development and potential development. So here actual, example, lignite. Example, lignite. Potential, wind energy. Potential, wind energy. Next, third one, based on renewability. Third one, based on renewability. Here also there are two divisions. One is renewable, another one is non-renewable. One is renewable and another one is non-renewable. For renewable, example, solar, that is sun, renewable. Non-renewable, example, coal. Example, coal. Next one, based on distribution. Based on distribution. Resources based on distribution. Here also there are two divisions. One is universal and another one is localized. Universal and localized. For universal, water. Water is present everywhere. Water is present everywhere. So that is universal resource. Next, localized resource, that is kangaroo. Or so some other animals also we can say. Localized means in Australia. So kangaroo is present many numbers. So it is the localized, the particular place. Okay. Next one, based on ownership. Based on ownership. Here also there are four divisions. Here four divisions. One is individual, another one is community, another one is national, another one is international. There are four divisions based on ownership resources. First one, individual. Individual means house. A particular family, a particular person built house for them. So that is called individual. That is house. Next, community. Community resource, pond. When the rain comes, the water saved in particular place. So all should use this water. So it's a common. That is called community. Next one, national. National, rivers. Okay, for example, river Kaveri, it starts from some other places, it runs and comes to on so many places. So it's a national rivers. Next one, international resources. Example, ambergris. It is a one of the sea, under the sea we can get this one, that is called ambergris. It is a international thing. Okay, understand children. Next one, we can see what is natural resources. What is natural resources? Okay, all resources that have been directly provided by nature are called natural resources. Natural resources means all resources that have been directly provided by nature are called natural resources. What is natural resources, children? All resources that have been directly provided by nature are called natural resources. Example, the air, water, soil, minerals, natural vegetation and wildlife around us are all natural resources. Okay. Next one, classification of natural resources. Classification of natural resources. What are the different things? So that is classification. What are the divisions? Natural resources can be classified into different groups depending on origin, development, renewability, distribution, ownership. We had seen already, we have studied in the resources tree, no? So based on origin, based on development, based on renewability, based on distribution and based on ownership. So this is under the classification of natural resources. Okay, next one, on the basis of origin. On the basis of origin, resources can be classified into two. Already we studied biotic and abiotic resources. Okay, now we have to see what is biotic resources. All living resources are biotic resources. Plants, animals and other microorganisms are biotic resources. Okay, next one, abiotic resources. So this is the biotic resources picture. Abiotic resources are non-living things. A means absence. So absence of biotic resources. Abiotic resources are non-living things, that is land, water, air and minerals are abiotic resources. Okay. Next one, primary activities. What is called primary activities? Primary activities such as hunting, food gathering, fishing and forestry. Okay, the early man did know. So these are the primary activities. What are the primary activities the early man did, children? Hunting, food gathering, fishing and forestry. Okay, next one, abiotic resources were also sought after by the early man. The abiotic resources were also sought after by the early man. They went in search of better landforms where they had enough water resources for agriculture and their cattle. Already we studied. They settled in one place. They do the cultivation. After the cultivation, the slash and burning method, no, already we studied. So they cut off the plants and they burnt the in their place. Okay. Afterwards, they moved into some other places. This is called. They were in need of tools right from hunting to agriculture. Okay, thank you, children.